And if you don't know, Mr. Will is our current 7th grade English and 7th and 8th grade science teacher. Mr. Will has been with AFY's middle school, I think from its inception. And I would like to welcome to the stage some of our 8th grade student leaders to share some words in tribute for Mr. Will. We have Jessica Cito, Isla Lee, and Julianne Yang.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we gather to honor someone who's been more than just a teacher to us, someone who's inspired curiosity, encouraged creativity, and reminded us that science is not just about formulas and facts, but about asking questions, experimenting, and discovering the world around us.
Mr. Will, you've been our science teacher in 8th grade and our English and science teacher in 7th. That alone deserves a round of applause. You introduced us to a new type of learning where we are not just stuck to reading and analyzing, but instead where we get to apply the skills we learned to fun projects like the Milk Plastic Lab in 7th grade, vocab game, and the card project in 8th grade. You balance element and essays, gravity and grammar, all while keeping us engaged and thinking deeply.
You're the reason many of us look forward to the science fair each year, not just because of the fun experiments or the cool displays, but because you made it matter. You showed us how to turn an idea into something real, how to present our work proudly, and how to think like scientists. I'm especially grateful to you for organizing the science fair every year, and because of that, I got to explore what I was passionate about and win it twice. But even more than the awards, I gained confidence and learned to believe in my ideas, and I have to thank you for that. Beyond the classroom, you've been patient, encouraging, transparent, and real with us. You treated us with respect and expected the best from us. In return, you brought out the best in so many of us.
As 8th graders this year, we are sad to know that the current kinders to 6th graders won't have you as their teacher. Although they will no longer be warned of the scary Mr. Will and be told stories of your class throughout elementary school to try to keep them in place, your legacy here at AFY will not be forgotten. To us, you will forever be the teacher that helped us to find a new understanding of ourselves through school, made funny jokes, and who gave us a learning environment that we will forever cherish and search for throughout our high school years.
Your retirement is well deserved, but that doesn't mean it'll be easy for us to say goodbye. The lessons you taught us go way beyond science or English. You taught us to be curious, thoughtful, and kind. And even though you're moving on to new adventures, your impact will stay with us throughout our lives. Every time we ask why or try to solve a problem, we'll hear your voice encouraging us to dig deeper. So thank you, Mr. Will, for your dedication, your energy, your stories, your sarcasm, and your support. You've made a difference in our lives, and we'll always remember you.
We wish you all the best in your next chapter.
Mr. Will, you are the AFY GOAT. Congratulations, you earned it.
Well, thank you, Julianne, Jessica, and Isla for the very personal, memorable, anecdotal stories of Mr. Will and everything that he's meant to him and many students at AFY. And now I actually have the honor to speak on your behalf too, and I get to share some words. You're looking like you're a little scared right now. You're in the hot seat. But I'm going to do my best to honor you because you are the GOAT. So I have had the privilege and honor of speaking on behalf of Mr. Mark Williams, affectionately known as Mr. Will to many. I'm told that he's retiring after 25 years of service. So let that sink in for a moment. 25 years. In middle school. Seriously, Mr. Will, that is why you are a true AFY legend. Mr. Will has left an everlasting mark on AFY, not just as a teacher, but as one of the anchors of our middle school community. Mr. Will works daily with the most complex emotions and manages to do so with his brilliance, his humor, and high expectations for all. Have you guys seen Inside Out 2? You should know what all those emotions are. When I go into Mr. Will's classes, it's obvious that he sets the bar high for all of his students. Mr. Will is the very definition of a warm demander. He is not one to sugarcoat things. He speaks with conviction and passion. And when he speaks, even in a whisper, students lean in. Not necessarily out of fear, although he's pretty intimidating. Right, students? But out of deep respect. Year after year, students strive not to disappoint Mr. Will because they know just how much he cares and deeply he wants them to succeed. Some of Mr. Will's signature lessons have become AFY legend. There's a famous vocab game where students not only learn hundreds, maybe close to 1,000 new vocabulary words and engage in high stakes tournament-style battles to see who reigns supreme. Or Newton's car keys, which I just call the car experiment because frankly I'm not sure what goes on. But they build cool cars that move fast and go long distances. But truthfully, students design, build, and race their own cars while learning about momentum, velocity, and acceleration. Yes, these middle schoolers are actually learning physics. And of course, there's the time-honored science fair, a grueling, multi-month journey of experimental design, data collection, and presenting to the public and their peers. It's all culminated in a competition judged by parents. It's intense, it's challenging, and it's unforgettable, just like Mr. Will. Mr. Will, thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence, for being the teacher that students would run through a wall for, not because they had to, but because they wanted to. You have demanded the best from them, and in return, they gave it. You've changed lives, truly. Congratulations on your retirement. Congratulations to your amazing wife, Mary, and your daughter, Maribel. Enjoy this next chapter together with your family. Mr. Will, you've earned it, every bit of it. And now I want to bring back Ms. Zhao, and she's going to also share some words for Mr. Will.
Thank you, Mr. Chan. So, it's been a real privilege working alongside with someone for the past, I think I'm going to age myself now, 15 years, Mr. Will. So, there are countless memories I could share, but I stuck to my time, Ms. Sito. 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I'm just going to share one moment in time that I'm not going to forget. It happened right after we came back from the shutdown. I was voluntold, Mr. Will, to create a science fair that you just heard that Mr. Will usually is in charge of. The science fair viewing schedule, because of all these COVID restrictions, we couldn't be in the same room. We had to limit the amount of people. So I was determined to get it right. So I made plans A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I shared it with Miss Sito. She okayed it. She told Mr. Will, he's fine. Then on the day of the science fair at 7 a.m., I get a text from Mr. Will. Mr. Will never texts me. He doesn't text me. And so I was bracing myself. I saw it, and in the words of Gen Zers, oh no, I'm cooked. And I was reading his text, and he was very polite, very calm, or at least that's how I was reading this tone-deaf text. In his nicest text messaging voice, basically saying, I'm just gonna do it my way. That was the message I got. I was terrified I had stepped on his toes. Yeah, but I was also completely relieved because deep down I knew, okay, he's got it. It's in better hands anyway. That's Mr. Will, always stepping up. He always has a plan, and always, without fail, is ready to help. In fact, every time I walk into his room, he'll look up, he'll put his pen down, he'll look up, and he'll ask, What do you need? Who do you need? How do I need to help? As long as you don't take away his class time, we'll all be kosher. I just got that message yesterday again, but it was not me. So Mr. Will, your strength, your generosity, your dedication, your sarcasm, your realness have shaped this school in more ways than you can count. You've been a rock, a mentor, and a friend. I'm going to miss you more than you know. Congratulations. Oh no, my tears are coming. Congratulations on your retirement. You definitely earned it, Mr. Will. Thank you.